All right, we're going to let it fly here now with the head football coach of the University of Cincinnati Bearcats, Luke Fickell. Luke, former UC tight end Travis Kelce, decided that, hey, my last name is pronounced a little bit different. I want to give you the chance here. I don't know if you've ever gotten to be on the record. Is your last name pronounced Fickell? Is it pronounced somewhat differently than what everybody thinks?
No, I'm not French, and it's not Fickell or anything like that. Ever since I've been a kid, it's been Fickell, and obviously there's some different meanings to that, and I don't know that that's really is like me, but some would say maybe it is.
All right, sounds good, man. All right, I mentioned Let It Fly, which is the phenomenal kind of mini web series that you guys going on following UC Bearcats doing during the offseason. As a football coach, I know you want to focus on football, but it's a really fun series. How is it having these cameras following you for this Hard Knocks kind of documentary style thing that you guys got going on?
Well, the good thing is they're following a lot of guys, so it's not like they're just following me. That I think that they would probably get annoyed with me being like, no, we'll turn these things off. But, our guys love it. I think, they have fun with it. I think it's exciting. They're excited about watching what's going to come up. Hey, did I make the cut? Did it not make the cut? But most of all, for me, I think we always want to give people an insight to what it is that we do. And not what I do by any means, but I love for our former players more than anybody, but, the fans as well, to see how hard some of these guys work and what they do, and then how they have fun too, because if there's got to be a balance to it. And I always kind of think about the former players, and when the former players can see the success on the field, know how hard they're working, and then see some of that to see how much fun they might be having, I think it brings back really good memories for them.
I saw Sauce's little chain that he had on there. Do you have any thoughts of maybe getting a TEAM kind of chain for you?
I'm not much of a chain guy. I'm going to leave that to Ahmad. But maybe at some point in time, I just might be more of a tattoo guy than I would be a chain. That way you can obviously keep it inside and hide it at times. But the flash of being outside, I will leave that to Ahmad and maybe some of the others. But for me, I'll probably just be as plain as normal and maybe have it on the back of a T-shirt.
You have this established core of guys that have played a lot of football at a high level. And you got these guys that are now hungry and trying to come up and get some earning time and some playing time at some point. How do you make that balance between reps of what you guys are doing out there at higher ground?
Well, we kind of said phase one was kind of that first 5 days where it was a grind and a push. And we kind of did it with everybody. And gave everybody opportunities. The threes were getting as many reps as the ones and the twos, and really trying to develop those guys. But then, they were getting a lot of work. And then into this phase two now, it starts to kind of back down a little bit. And maybe those guys don't get as many reps. Maybe they're having to do some service stuff. That's all part of growing up, the humility of being a part of a program and something bigger than yourself. So, in phase two, we're starting to get ourselves in the preparation phase to come out of camp. Not that we're there yet, but just with the older team that we got. So the toughest thing for those young guys is mentally just trying to stay engaged and be ready when their opportunities come.
Who might be a player that even the biggest UC Bearcats fan might not know, that might be a little bit off the radar, be it for injuries last year or just being down on the depth chart, that has really kind of showed out to you?
Lenny Taylor would be the guy that I would say, if you don't know who he is, you will or you should. And he's doing a great job. He's doing multiple different things for us. I think there's a lot of weapons that Dez has right now. And Lenny Taylor has been a guy that's kind of been a real balance for us and has shown up and done a great job both blocking, catching, and making some plays. So if they don't know who he is, I'm sure they will here soon.
I don't have the acreage to have a barn at my home. Most people don't. I'm curious, what was the idea behind building a barn with an indoor and a basketball court? How good are you as a basketball player? You got 2 courts. I would think you got to be a pretty good basketball player. I know you were a great wrestler, too.
No. Just in case, there is a wrestling mat in there. It's small, but yeah, it just gives me my own little sanctuary, so I have some sanity as well. I hope it's still there when I get home, but we'll see.
All right, I want to thank Coach Luke Fickell, not Fickell, nothing like that. We're set on Fickell here. All right, thank you, Coach Fickell. Good luck the rest of the way this year.
All right, I appreciate it. Thanks.